don't have time for everyone to stand up. I do got 2 more commitments today. Appreciate everybody making the drive out, and God bless America. Thank you.
Wait, what?
Today we have town halls going wrong, Republican edition. Emma Vigeland and Sam Cedar are unpacking this story. They are calling out the lies of the Republicans. And yeah, the representatives, it's not getting too pretty. Let's get into it.
About who goes in to get Social Security. It is widowers, it is orphans, and it is people who are in their 60s, who are retiring. And a lot of this stuff, they're not necessarily adept at doing stuff online. If you're in your 60s, I can tell you right now, I am not in my 60s. I'm getting there. But I did not have a computer. Nobody I knew had a computer as a freshman in college. Certainly no one had one in high school. We are not computer natives like people are today. And so people who are 5, 10 years older than me, the idea that they may need to go in and do this paperwork in person or to show documents, to prove documents. I was married to this person. They passed away, whatever it is. That includes people who may be in their 70s even, right? I mean, somebody passes away. So when you start to shut down those offices, you're preventing people from getting their benefits. You're preventing, potentially existing recipients of Social Security and others. And so all of this, people are starting to realize what's being cut here. And also that it's illegal. And we're going to find that out during the continuing resolution of the budget. Because if it was legal, then you wouldn't be able to pass a continuing resolution because the budget's already been changed unilaterally by the president. So the Republicans had said, we're not going to do any more town halls because George Soros was personally paying people to show up at the town halls and selling tickets.
That guy. I mean, wow, they really just don't want to hear the free speech of their constituents.
They just hate the idea of a billionaire coming in and influencing our politics.
Right.
And so they had canceled, apparently, or said they were going to cancel their town hall meetings. Well, a couple of Republicans did not get the memo that they were supposed to cancel their town hall meetings. And maybe a couple of them were like, oh, man, I don't have to worry about this. I'm in blood red Texas. I don't have to worry about my constituents. They're all dupes. Well, it seems that Representative Keith Self found out in Texas's 3rd.
And Emma Vigeland and Sam Cedar, they're talking about it's going to be this Republican representative. He is going to be speaking about Doge at a town hall.
That's not the case. He had a town hall on Saturday.
The other one is the Doge program.
Wow.
Now, the Republicans want you to believe that this has all been coordinated and that these are really organizers. I mean, the bottom line is, yeah, of course. The reason why people show up at meetings, people get organized to show up at meetings all the time. The idea that well, but these are local groups that are, right. Who cares?
Well, why are they turning out now? Because activists try to get people to show up to this stuff all the time. It's only now that they're showing up.
Of course. There's no meetings you go to where it's just random, I had no idea this meeting was going on. I just finally, just out of the blue, tuned in to what was happening at the local. No.
The algorithm hypnotized me here.
But
exactly.
In Texas, it's almost 130,000 federal workers in the state. So, the idea that this is entirely astroturfed is ridiculous on its face.
Of course it's not. I mean, the idea that
And here we have Emma Vigeland and Sam Seder making fun of Republicans who are going to use that old tactic, the George Soros and Rothschilds, that it's these people that are turning the regular people against them. It couldn't be their own actions. No, that would just be insane.
it's organized makes total sense. Of course it's organized, but by local groups that don't get any funding. These are all just volunteers who are going out and doing this. And it's indicative of the Republicans having a problem. Now, they want to put their head in the sand, but it's not working. Here is Roger Marshall from Kansas.
Senator.
A senator, I should say, in Oakley, Kansas. Didn't go so well. Remember,
Soros has a lot of sway in Oakley.
30% of federal workers are veterans. Plus, they're slashing VA services.
Yeah. And in Kansas City in particular, in the metro area, we said this last time we covered a town hall from there. It's 30,000 federal workers. I think it's the largest employer in the metro area.
Now look at this guy getting up here, clearly like one of these like radical. He was out there.
SJWs.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now, as far as cutting out those jobs, a huge percentage of those people, and I know you care about the veterans, are veterans.
Yes.
And that is a damn shame.
Yes. Yes.
That is a damn shame.
I'm not a Democrat, but I'm worried about the veterans, man.
Well, I yielded to one of my elders, and I appreciate his comments. I think it's a great, I'm not going to, we don't have time for everyone to stand up. I do got 2 more commitments today. Appreciate everybody making the drive out, and God bless America. Thank you.
Wait, what?
In an hour.
So he just walked out.
That's nuts. I hadn't seen that clip, and I thought like, oh, he said, listen, I know you're. I mean, I thought he like that guy just literally pretended like he did not hear that. I don't know if that guy who was standing up was a vet talking about other vets. And then the guy camera pans over like, I'm not a Democrat, but I do care about the vets. And
Hey,
Look at the
Pete.
time.
this senator goes, thanks for asking the question. Bye.
I have 2 more commitments.
I gotta go to the bathroom. Don't, if I'm running out the back door, I mean, just don't worry about it. I'll be back any second.
This is a guy who's looking at the audience going like, okay, I can outrun just about 95% of these people. Bye.
This is the bind that Musk is putting these Republicans in, and Trump, which is that they basically have to answer to their constituents about this, but the number one person that they have to answer to before they answer to the people they're supposed to be representing is the guy that's the richest person on the planet who's going to fund a primary challenge against them if they don't do his bidding.
Exactly.
What we are at a level in the post-Citizens United world where it's just completely out in the open, whether it's the crypto scams and the pump and dumps that Trump is engaging in openly using the federal government to enrich himself and the power of the presidency, or if it's like this, which is just exactly the problem with equating money as to speech and unleashing it in our politics, which means that if you have more money, you have more speech, and one guy has the most money on the planet, so he has the most speech, and it can.
Yeah, so there we have it, you guys. We have Sam Seder and Emma Vigeland. They are calling out these Republican representatives. Emma Vigeland and Sam Seder, they're saying all these different things as far as really wanting to point out that it doesn't matter whether you're a Republican or a Democrat at this point. Nobody cares about you. Like if you're either one, nobody in those offices, in these places that we've so-called elected these people to hold, they do not care about you. They're getting put under pressure, by the ones in power, by Elon Musk, and they're just having to do his dirty work and clean up the messes. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's another day in the progressive way.